So I am currently in Fort Kochi, which is the oldest part of Kochi, which is a Dutch cemetery founded in 1724. That makes this, as of next year, a 300-year-old cemetery. Crazy. Old. I just edited 9. Yeah. No, today's 10. So, oh God. I uploaded 8 earlier today. 9 I have done. It is just I thought it was going to be my longest. 9 wound up being even longer because I have a huge clip in there, which y'all will see or have seen, um, which just made that video a lot longer. Today's, I guess that makes today day 10. Um, Last full day in Kochi. I ended my trip a bit prematurely in Kochi because I technically was supposed to leave not tomorrow, but the day after. And the reason I ended my trip a little prematurely was one of two things. While going up to um, Myrna or Marna, Mummar. I keep hearing it said, remembering it, and then forgetting it. So it's one of those things. Anyway, I was going up there. Um, I talked about it in that video that it was someone's birthday that was really important to me, who passed, and just after my whole accident and then watching them pass, really hard on me. And it came to this realization that I have really only come to India every 10 years, and I don't really get to see family. And I really only got to see family in Mumbai. I have family in Surat and Ahmedabad and even in smaller places between those areas. I haven't got to see them. And it's something where I realized that that probably shouldn't have been the case. My grandparents were great, and my dadaji was like, "Don't worry about family. Family will always be there. Go have fun. You never got to have alone time." And I would agree. I've had a blast. I have made friends in every spot. In Goa, I made friends with a group of Canadians. They were absolutely great. They kept calling themselves Goa girls, and it was hilarious because it was like 3 Canadian girls and this like Indian Canadian guy, and I was like, whatever, y'all can be Goa girls, and it was just super fun. And then coming here, I was like, oh no, I have to go through the whole friend process again. Wound up being that I kind of made friends um, while walking the waterfront yesterday. Uh, I wound up actually walking around Fort Kochi, um, talking to 2 different rickshaw drivers and having like 15, 20-minute conversations with them just about life and all that. So I don't think it was a failure in any sense. I just think I don't operate alone in a foreign country often, and I guess had some anxiety around it. Um, and I realized that that was very premature of me, and I definitely want to do this more. But I realized, kind of going back to having that whole realization about family, is that I just wanted to spend a bit more time with them since I haven't seen them in so long, and it's such a long trip to get here. I do want to come back more frequently, and make it a point of emphasis, especially now that I have a kid, because both my stepdad and a few other family members don't take their kids to their home countries. And I don't know. For me, it was always something that I loved. It's a different experience. It really changes how your perspective on life is. And it's something where you get so into how you think, and even traveling within your own country changes your perspective, but traveling outside your country changes it even more so. Um, and I don't even mean like, because a lot of my friends are Americans, even traveling to Canada and Mexico, yes, you get a different realization, but traveling to Asia, traveling to Europe, traveling to Africa, it's a different experience, a different ballpark. Personally, I love the chaos of India. And it's so funny because when I tell people I'm going back to Mumbai, they're like, oh, you didn't spend enough time here or here because like Mumbai is too crazy. I love crazy. I love just constant like go, 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 like here, here, here. And I don't know if that's a bit like capitalism or like me being a young person, but like it's just so fascinating. And the worth ethic my family has in Mumbai after talking with them is absolutely insane. And it's something that I think I appreciate even more. I always view myself as working myself too much. Um, and I think an extent when I explain what I do, even they are like, wow, that's a lot. And they explain what they do, and I'm like, wow, I think that's even harder. And just for example, apparently, how most businesses run in India is that everyone gets Sunday off, but Saturdays you only get alternating Saturdays. So the first Saturday of the month you work, second Saturday you get off, third Saturday you work, fourth Saturday you get off. But if there's 5 weeks or five like weekends in a month, you have to work that fifth Saturday, and then the month starts again. So then you work again. So you get 2 weeks in a row where you have to work Saturdays, and it makes it that like that's just how the banks are set up, which means everyone else operates in that same fashion, and that's intense. That is some intense worth ethic, and personally, in my opinion, um, but I appreciate it. I gained, I guess, a new respect within that sense. But in the same sense, is like last time I came here, I didn't really get to hang out with my cousin who's closest in age. Actually, still kind of didn't. My cousin in Mumbai is 2 years older than me. My cousin that's truly closest in age to me in Mumbai is technically my uncle, and he's a month younger than me. That's a whole separate thing. I've only ever, I think, met him once. No, I've met him twice, but literally the second time I met him, it was in like felt like in passing, because he had to do studies and other stuff, and yeah. But last time I came, my cousin was doing her medical studies, and now she has her own practice, and it's a little bit more laid back. And I don't know, I enjoyed talking with her. It's kind of crazy, like we're grown up, and like I'm terrible with communication. Like unless I can see you face to face, I don't care for text messages, even though I text and I'm on my phone and I do this a lot. Um, visual and visual and auditory um, connection is a lot more meaningful to me than reading, and I think that's just more because I'm dyslexic and it's a disconnect for me. Anyway, I just want to say here in Kochi, long tangent, um, absolutely had a blast. I loved it. I loved everyone that I met. Um, if you are one of the lovely individuals that I did meet that are watching this right now, or if you're even my driver that took me up to the mountains and brought me back, you are all amazing people. You have made my trip so amazing. Um, Even though often language was a barrier, I slowly just kind of pieced it together and just kind of rolled with it. At first, it kind of frustrated me, but then I realized at the end of the day, there's no reason to be frustrated as long as you're having a good time and I'm having a good time. The hell's the point? Just have a good time, and that's what I wound up doing. Um, but bright and early tomorrow morning, going back to Mumbai, gonna hang out with family, probably do some shopping, get some gifts, and just I don't know, relax, enjoy the day away, and see what antics I can get up in the last few days here in India. Um, I know normally when I come to India, I'm here for a lot longer. I'm also here with family. I definitely think next time I come, I will be bringing my own small family, and hopefully, even other family members to come with me, because the more family I have with me traveling, it's a lot more to do. Like, you got to worry about a lot more people, but at the same time, it kind of makes it more fun. But I'm afraid it might lose the sense of connection that I did gain, which was I'm by myself. I have to communicate. Us as creatures want connection and socialization. And yeah, um, so I hope everyone has a great day. This is probably a long tangent at the end of a video, so most people have checked out. If you haven't checked out, and if you have been watching every one of these videos, or just a few sporadic videos, and you just happen to watch this one sporadic video, I appreciate just you watching my videos for a minute. Any feedback, any criticism, I love. Most people don't like criticism. In photography, when I took classes on it, they were like, we are going to criticize you heavily. It doesn't mean we hate you. It just means that, like, you can do better. And by being blunt and criticizing you, that is what you need to be better. And I'm trying to take this the same way. I will say I have been shooting this, editing this, and doing everything on my phone. I haven't, the only time I brought my computer to India, I've been lugging it everywhere. I have only used it for schoolwork and for like changing my flights around. I have tried not to touch that. I have brought a DSLR or a camera to take photos, and I literally didn't touch that till I went up to the tea fields because I just didn't want to. I've been so much enjoying this. My hope is, and I'm not sure if I want to stick to this. I'm still kind of eyeballing, trying to think this out, but I would love to kind of keep up these daily videos at least for a whole year. I did daily photography uploads for a whole year. I really enjoyed it. I felt like I really honed in my craft, and I feel like I can do the same with this videography. Um, and I want to find my own storytelling. I know YouTube is a place where tons of people all have their own storyboards, and what works and what doesn't work and what's tried and true is out there. That is great. I love that. But like, everyone told me the same with photography, and I still was able to gain, hone, and build my own aesthetic and my own kind of design and desire out of photography. And I want that out of this. And I love it. I love it so much. The bane of my existence is just exporting these damn videos. I have an iPhone 14 Plus. I was thinking about getting an iPhone 15 Plus. I should have pulled the trigger before this trip, but hey, I didn't need to spend the money, and I've been able to spend that money here on gifts for people. And I think long term, this is fine. I don't care. Next year, I'll upgrade my phone. It'll be even better. I'll be able to offload all this content a lot more efficiently and effectively for this. Um, I think for videos at home, uh, it's something where I have gardening videos that I've been hesitant to put out. I have biking videos I've been hesitant to put out. I have just videos of just like walking around Portland, just seeing Portland life that I've been hesitant to put out. And I, I think doing this daily upload has really helped that hesitancy kind of go away, because I'm just like, hey, I see it all the time, but other people don't. My only hesitancy with my gardening videos is kind of doxing where I live, but every gardener I think has that issue, because if you garden, you have to show your yard, and your yard tends to be the front of your house, which tends to just dox where you live. If I do that, and I do intentionally dox where I live, and you are watching this preemptively, please don't come to my house. And I'm going to actually put that on those videos. But um, gardening is a huge part of who I am, who I've grown up to be. And so I think I want to do that. And I am just continuing to ramble. It is, I think, 9 o'clock at night. I have a flight at 5 a.m. I have to be at the airport at least an hour early before bag check-in closes, and it takes about 45 minutes to get there. So I'm leaving my hotel at like 3 a.m. just to give myself some safe time, and I should go to bed. So, enough rambling. I love y'all. Stay beautiful, stay sexy. You are all amazing people. Don't let anyone ever tell you differently. And I'll catch you tomorrow on Monday. Fuck. I should do this more often. Just ramble to the camera. I might upload this in its own separate video. Who knows? The world is my oyster. Stay beautiful.